expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
On second down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
That's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to the air one more time. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Grab behind the line. It's Taylor. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Lagway. Going for the big play. He's got it down the left. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown Gators! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. We saw a great example of it right there.
Ready to try the point after. And it's perfect. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Finds space on the right. Gets away from one. He's got space. Off he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're lining up to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They try to pop a run on the draw. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. They've got the screen set up. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Keeps the legs moving. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking down the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
On third down, going up top. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has to be so good. We're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quick strike complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Gets open down the middle. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Off play action. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Wilson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Towards the sideline. Pickup of 14. First down for the offense.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
LSU. 21.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. This time he's got it. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Wants to throw on second down. With the catch, it's Wilson. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
The Gators will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
The give to the left side. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll line up for a second down play. The handoff to Johnson. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance.
Looking for a deep man. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
That's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon of joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver U. This guy is really good.
Off play action on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's going to pass. Snags it over the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll give it to Johnson. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Looking to throw for it. He's got the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Now on second down after the short completion. Back to throw, it's Lagway. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Okay, third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Got him downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Badger. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's back to throw on second down. Fires to the tight end. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
And now on second down for this offense. Buys a little time. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Between the uprights, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quickly to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Quick handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Lining up to convert third down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They're going to run it. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Finds the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. To the air, it's Lagway. Makes the grab over the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. He caught it. And he'll be brought down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. But then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They've cut into this lead. It's down to 11 as they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. He runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Durham. And the ball slipped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's going to take off.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And the Gators get enough for the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Getting some heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, it's a big blown opportunity by the defense to just kill that drive right there. He had a chance to make that interception in the end zone, but he couldn't come up with it.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Went to the running game on third down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one splits the uprights.
That makes the score LSU 35, Florida 27.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He's got his man. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo, fast, and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He is having a day, and there's still a ways to go, but pretty soon he might make a call on Kayshon Boutte's single-game receiving record.
Yeah, and if I'm him, I'm going to my QB and be like, listen, dog, I'm close. Feed me that rock. I want to go get the record. Nobody's guarding me. Nobody can stop me. Just give it to me, and I'll make the plays for you. And right now, listen, if I'm the LSU quarterback, I'm like, yeah, you keep doing that, I'll keep feeding you the rock.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down coming up. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Trying to run it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. And they're not on the same page there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And Now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Slips through the line, and the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He makes a catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The aerial assault continues. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. The running back has it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that one. Nice job.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The give to the lone running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the counter. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it down the right side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
LSU right back to the line. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now on 2nd down. Direct snap. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. Handoff to the single back. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Snags it! He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
The Gators are in the hurry up. To the air. It's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Looking to throw it again. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Gator! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. They'll try to run for it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping him.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. They're trying to get to it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.